It's definitely time to round the bend and confront those old dastardly drow once and for all.
Yeah.
But before we do that, let's roll the D100 for tonight. See who gets the frizzy rizzy roll.
Oh,
77.
Oh,
that's it in the non-combat game. All
upper
right.
F.
Now, there's no reason this has to be a non-combat game, though we did have one of those Friday night in our other games, which is interesting. Because the two campaigns always seem to parallel each other. It's like we get to the climax and big finales at the same time, and then we have that in-between time where you launch into a new section.
Yep, bit of an epilogue.
So, perhaps unexpectedly, you find yourselves back in the small, sleepy village of Rybalka. You know it as the Mithandir fishing and hunting village, located in the northeastern archipelago of the Arcadian Islands. Well, Arcadia being the large continent, and the archipelago, of course, being the small islands off of it. But these are actually really big islands, but not as big as the continent. Hopefully that's not too confusing. This is a really nice map because it shows pretty much everything in the town. The mining guilds, which the mining guild is very important because there is a mine nearby, which is why Rybalka is in this location, because the Klavekian kingdom, which is one of the kingdoms of the Lenorn kings, is the one that is most interested in this location. It has been a point of contention between the natives, the indigenous Mithandir people, and their elfin colonists. I think you asked about that last time, Mike, about the mining guild. So it actually is.
Yeah, I was curious about them. Yeah,
an important plot point.
Like, oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, Simon would be interested in just like there's, like their, I guess maybe even joining their guild if they like have like a membership, or seeing what they do.
You just be here for one night.
Hey, he's a union man. He can't help it.
Yeah.
Yep, they'll let you join up, especially since you have contacts with Embla, and they're big on trade, and Embla is one of the major traders with Rybalka. Although trade has been, of course, discontinued for quite some time now, perhaps half a year or more.
Right, because Embla's, what do you call it?
Currently occupied, yes, by the wicked Drow of Holoth.
Yeah. Yes. We will open up the road so that mining can flow free once again.
You'll also see the Rybalkan Cathedral, which is where everything started. There's a shipwrights guild. Bug Inn is one of the local flavorful inns that people can stay at. Actually, a small house that's divided up into guest rooms for travelers. Then the Mastera Library, which is where the local wizard resides and keeps his rather extensive library of spell books and occult and supernatural books and just whatever else. Yeah, just old books, old plays.
We have guys who might care about that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, one or two.
And I believe Snorri and Lucien have interned with the old sage a time or two in the past. So
yep.
So anyway, you unexpectedly teleported back to Rybalka. You were greeted with a hero's welcome, of course, though a reserved welcome, because the talk of drow raiding parties on hunting parties and whatnot, of course, continues in town. And the village leaders, of course, want to hear about all about your travels and updates on Embla and Stonehome, and want you guys. I assume that you pretty much tell them the truth of what you guys have been doing in terms of rallying the forces of Stonehome to help Embla and whatnot.
It's going to seem crazy to them because we've been gone for ages.
Right.
And we really haven't done anything. I mean, we have, but we really haven't.
We're not that much further along into the main campaign, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, we set out to do what we're still about to do, like a year and change ago.
That's true.
We haven't even started step one yet. Other than we've got all our ducks in a row for this is the best way to go about it, we think. But
some of us keep saying, "Hey, let's keep on going to these side missions."
The side mission seems to be like give us an advantage, right?
Yeah, get level up.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
get the big bad.
That too.
But they get the level up too. But
NPCs don't level up, Phil.
Yeah, they slowly level up behind you. Let's see. So, of course, you've brought Miah with you, who rushes off to meet his cousin, Coron the blacksmith, the other prominent dwarf in the area. And we were just talking about old Yuri the sage, which who do you guys go to talk to first? Did you guys have a preference, or I'm sorry, what did you say, Michael?
I just imagine the dwarves comparing hammers.
Oh yes.
I think everybody had like a place to go to talk to everybody. Snorri just went and just got filthy drunk at the Thirsty Serpent.
Okay.
Like ignorantly, like kicked out after 3 hours drunk. He's that guy.
Yeah,
quick question.
Yes.
Before we get, because I'm doing more of the list of loot. Did someone grab the +3 Ghostbane dagger?
No.
Does anybody want the +3 Ghostbane dagger?
No.
Would be good for me.
Okay. All right.
No, well, we have rogues. I guess they're not the dagger type of rogues.
All right, keep going. I just want to make sure. Proceed.
So, in Snorri's drunken stupor, he's tapped on the shoulder by a walking stick, and he blearily raises his eyes to see old man Yuri standing over him, giving him that kind of stern look.
Ah, yes, the stern disapproval of the miser.
Yes.
See. Good to see you, Yuri. Been a long time.
And you? I don't suppose when you've finished your celebrations and libations, you could be so kind as to update us on your progress in helping Embla over the past, shall we say, 4 seasons?
Not to give me one night just to forget about my trials. We're in no hurry to leave, Yuri. You'll be informed. And I have some knowledge to share with you this time. Some things perhaps you might find interesting instead of me always coming to you.
He stops at the sound of that.
Oh, well, bring your findings with you. I'll see you on the morn.
I'll give you a day to study up on the legends of Gulthias.
Gulthias.
I drink to his destruction. And then he finishes the rest of his beer, slams his horn down on the table. And then he spreads out some crushed up mushrooms that he's had since first game, and he snorts them.
Old Yuri says,
Gulthias. That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
And then he walks out.
And then Snorri fires off his shirt. Says, "I'm about ready to walk with the spirits." As he goes outside and vomits.
Luda comes over and starts dancing and spinning her little towel around. Woo, yay! Look, the old geezer, he's off his face. Woo! But once you start vomiting, she runs back inside.
Fuck off, slut.
Oh, darn. It's hurt.
There's a little
So
pent up
angry.
frustration. Yeah. Old Snorri might have been nicer. New Snorri doesn't appreciate
That's
what he went
true.
through.
He is new Snorri.
Guess the question is she into bad boys? That's the
Well,
She's into Lucien.
It would seem she was.
I think pretty much this whole crew is bad.
Do you think so?
Is anyone good?
Mithandir, I'm pretty sure, is quite good.
Mithandir's chaotic
Yeah,
goodness.
good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so we got a couple of good folks.
Snorri was a good-hearted neutral good before he changed.
Neutral evil.
Yes, before the dark times.
I mean, like, is that how he always looked though? Because he just
No.
No, that's his updated look.
All right.
Yeah, I went through like 1 year in one night.
Oh, okay.
So, in my
Totally.
imagination of it, when I woke up, I had the long hair. I was gaunt, drawn. So a year had passed in another realm, in one night, in Galarian.
Mm-hmm. In the first world.
Yeah. And the neutral evil, that was Deck of Many Things repercussion.
Mm-hmm. That was where things started to go sideways, and that was where I guess we learned that the Fae and the Dark Woods are not to be messed with.
Oh, we already knew. We
At
knew that
all.
with all the demons and
Yeah.
devils and stuff like that. Yeah, we knew it wasn't to be messed with.
Needless to say, they were not helpful. Though you know, you never did call upon your own help because Snorri had a fairy contact.
What?
Yeah, I did spoke with her. The fairy contact was in my backstory. I was basically lost 5 years of time in the forest, and I can't remember. I came out with some shamanistic powers and a little bit of magical knowledge.
That's cool. Sounds like the Fae Foundling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trialia the fairy. Wow, she's cute. Kind of looks like a Pokemon.
That was we didn't get back together until after Neutral Evil. So
Of course, Ingrid is there with her husband. She's married to a dwarf.
That must break Preluda's heart.
Now she learns to tolerate it, but I'm not like that anymore. I'm settling down, ready for the home life. Me and my husband, Stumpy, here are expecting our first child this winter. And she pats her stomach.
congratulations.
I mean, I guess I don't know. That's what all these. I guess that's what female adventurers do. They retire and have children.
To your nuptials, senor. Impending motherhood.
So that's what she's doing. Okay, so you guys are allowed to drink it off for the evening, and the next day you can meet with the mayor.
Yeah, so Snorri wakes up behind the warehouse down near the harbor, and vomit. His stuff's just scattered around him. He doesn't really remember too much. He just goes right to the water and has a Rybalka bath.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's a classy dude. He just collects himself, and then he doesn't know where everybody else is, so he's just going to make his way to the cathedral.
Actually, I think the town hall, I guess it's marked mayoral residence on here, but I think that's the same thing. Like
just around the corner, yeah.
He lives in part of it, but it's supposed to be the town hall too.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure that out on this map. So you can all meet there with the heads of the town, such as the mayor and Miah and Corin the blacksmith, Juriander the high priest, and of course the mayor. I think I had a picture for the mayor. There's old Yuri the sage, who of course is there ahead of everyone. He looks on disapprovingly as you finally join the group.
Well, it's about time you made it.
You all look well.
Now you look like what the cat drac did. Suppose you're feeling better today.
Some things you just have to get out of your system.
Yes, and
That's just
some,
Snorri.
some more than
He's always
others.
that way. You can't blame him for liking drugs and alcohol.
Well, he
That's
is
just how he
very
is.
different. He actually is very different from the last time he was here.
Oh yeah,
The last time Old Man Yuri saw him, he's like,
I'm actually kind of like Old Man Yuri now, like a younger version of him.
If I didn't know any
Old
better,
man
I'd say you were evil.
Non-detection, Yuri. Stop cheating.
I mean, we can fix him.
We'll change him over the years.
Teach him how to be good.
Here's the mayor.
Was
Igor.
ist? I am the mayor, Igor.
Igor.
You say Igor, I say Igor. We'll just say it differently, okay. So, start at the beginning.
Can we just call you Iggy?
Embla is still falling. So you guys can recount your tale to the heads of Rybalka here.
Yes, if the
Mithandir was in the cathedral last night and told the high priest everything already.
yeah.
That is right. You did go meet with the high priest.
Yes, Juriander has relayed Mithandir's tale to us all.
Juriander there, the high priest of Gorham. Though you do know that the cathedral has small shrines to many of the local gods, so you will find small holy statues and altars there in the various alcoves to some of the other gods, such as the local sun gods, as well as Saren Ray, and even some of the local Vicmordir and Arcadian people who venerate the Lantern King of the Eldest. But anyway, so is there anything you guys leave out of your story? I just wanted to put a pin on how much information you shared in your telling of the tale here.
Oh, we tell him everything.
Okay.
That way we know if there's a problem. It's one of these people or the rat.
That's
Well, in that case, then you would have had to end this story with the showing of the hammer.
Aye, and here it is. The Fist of Moradine itself.
As he holds it up, you hear like that bell ringing resonant sound in your ears.
That's a bell?
It's the best I can do. Okay, you have to use your mind's
whammy.
eye here. You got to work with me.
Oh wow!
Who did that sound effect? What was that?
I want to know why they had it on like such short response.
Who had that? That's awesome. We need one for kung fu fighting too.
They were totally
That's
ready.
on Discord. You have the soundboard,
Oh, really? Okay.
and you have
It's like use the soundboard.
Oh, look at that.
Adjust your soundboard volume. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have to
look
do
at
that later.
Jamie can add 8 more.
Okay.
We need the reflex. We need kung fu fighting. Flex. That's funny.
And you relay your story of your encounter with the mysterious tentacle yeti.
The Cthulhu baby.
Yes. Well, we call those moon beasts. They're not that. Well, they're pretty uncommon, but they've been seen before. Read about them in the Pathfinder Chronicles, actually.
Old man Yori will tell you.
Yes, Yuri. The legends of Gothias are not merely legends. There was a lot of truth to that.
No sign of the dread dragon or shard alone, I hope.
Far dead. In fact,
Good.
I believe it was a Shadowland's heart that we burst before we slew Gothias.
Excellent. Very good. Last thing we need is that old worm returning from the grave.
Yes, it would be awkward, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. It would spell doom for us all.
So, what is any troubles befallen Rybalka since our leaving? Nothing that you couldn't handle, I see.
Merely the Drow raiding parties. We've had to compensate for loss of trade with Embla and in the other lower cities of the Darklands. Of course, all of that major trade was funneled through Embla. So in losing that, we've lost more than just what we were dealing with the dwarfs. But that means we've lost our deep gnomish wine.
He rattles off some other like esoteric things.
Yeah.
Shrouded mushrooms.
How did you manage to go on?
Well, we don't have any wine, do we? It sounds very easy.
You have bees and water. You could make meat fairly easily.
I have a connection. All right, we could restore the flow of wine, no doubt. At least temporarily.
But it's gnomish wine. It's different.
Yes, deep gnomish wine. I have only but to cast a spell.
Well, that just cheapens the whole process.
It certainly does, doesn't it? But no other major problems, nothing. What of the I can't remember the name of the man and the woman who live out in the woods in the manor.
Oh yes.
The manor.
I don't think the DM can remember the names off the top of his head either.
Not off the top of my head.
It's been a while. What was the other guy? Was it Bjorn? The Berserker Ranger.
Sounds close. Yeah, it was the Galekin estate is where they had the final standoff with the Drow slavers. Yeah, I think you're right. I think one was Bjorn and then something else.
No, Bjorn was the guy that we rescued from.
It was Alexandria Galekin and Kivan Galekin. I think Bjorn was your dude that you betrayed and.
No.
From
We
the deck
rescued
of
him.
many things. That was it? Wasn't he a Bjorn? What was that?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the There was another guy. He was kind of bear-like.
Oh
Beartooth.
yeah,
Qual Beartooth.
Cool Beartooth.
Qual
Yes.
Booth. That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And
the other Bjorn is from the book.
Yeah,
I think
Bjorn.
he's in
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
He's not in this one. Kual is as close as we can get. Yeah. Well, you guys, when you saw him last, you saved him from madness, so they haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
About him out here in Rybalka. He just stays to the woods anyway.
Oh, okay. And the Galekins do the same, or you haven't?
The Galekins come to town once a season to trade their pelts and bring in whatever other goods that they had. But yes, but they are safe as well.
All right, excellent. We probably won't be in town for too long. I've a couple of weeks worth of spell research to do, but beyond that,
Do we have so much time?
Yeah, that's what Miah is saying. He's like, we've taken so long already. At what point do we take the battle back to the damnable Drow?
Right, but I first have to sort through Gothias' knowledge. These things don't happen overnight. You want me at my best, do you not?
Bah!
But I guess my best wasn't good enough. Do we have time to sell any of these things we acquired? This jewelry and fine furniture, furnishing?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to explain. We have as much time as we need to prepare.
Okay. All right, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you guys can pretty much take however much time you want. In the game, of course, Maya is trying to urge everybody on.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll spend the time strategizing with his cousin, Koran the blacksmith, and good old Wolf.
I can send sendings to the dwarven priest from Stoneholm and let him know that hold out just for a little while longer, and we'll be back in Stoneholm before not too long with the prize in hand.
Okay, you can do
Kind of
that.
like a hey, yeah, mission accomplished. We just got a couple things we have to take care of. And then I'll also send Sizel a message about the sending about the Gothias' tower.
Okay.
That it's cleared out and that we're on the surface in Rybalka. If she knows where Rybalka is, I'd be happy to buy her a drink.
She knows where Rybalka is, but she hasn't been up there. You know, I'm a deep gnome, we don't like to go to the surface.
Well,
But you
it's up
can
to
meet me in row 2 whenever you want to commiserate.
Row 2, that's where the denizens of Lang were.
No. Row
No,
2, you guys never made it there.
Yeah, so same problem.
You ran
She hasn't-
into that small merchant when you were outside of Embla and Stonehome,
Yes,
and you got
Yeah.
him. He went to row 2.
he went to row 2 for us. Yeah,
and then came back, and that's where
Yeah.
she is.
yeah. So I'll tell her that it's the same problem. You haven't been to Rybalka. I haven't been to row 2. If you wanted to see Rybalka for the first time, I can arrange that. I can meet you somewhere that we've mutually agreed upon that I know of, and I can bring you back here.
She's like, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I don't need to go into the upper world. Thank you, though.
Okay, cool. No worries. The tower's clear, though. There's a couple spots you want to watch your step, but
Now, technically, it is not completely clear. You guys skipped 2 levels, but
but
you cleared the top 2 levels and you cleared the bottom catacombs. So
that's right.
it's about half cleared anyway.
Yeah, it's clear enough. If they can't handle those 2 levels, they shouldn't be moving in.
Well, that's good. Well, I'll sell these items. And I just go ahead and tell you out of the game. Since I have it all tabulated. So everyone can add 4,099 gold pieces and 2 silver to their list.
Okay.
Miah gets 2048 and 6 silver.
How much? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
2048 and
Okay.
6 silver. And 6 silver.
Okay.
I think I did a calculation on how long it was going to take me to learn all these spells and how much it was going to cost. I can't find the paper, but I think I remember it being something like 17 days.
Mm-hmm.
And the cost was upwards of 3,500 gold pieces. I'll find
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
You can just...
That's about how much time it's going to take me to go through Gulthias' spell book. And
Okay. So you guys have got a few weeks to do some retraining or research or whatever it is that you find yourself in need of doing.
So if you wanted to purchase anything, what's the limit?
That is a good question. It's pretty limited here in Rybalka. Even selling. I mean, you said you wanted to sell, but I didn't hear any. I didn't hear what you were selling or the totals because you may have just wiped out the village.
Is there a major city that we've been to? I think there was a place that it took like 3 weeks to get to or something like that, wasn't there?
Yeah, the nearest one is to actually go into the lands of the Lenorn kingdoms. It's always a tongue twister to say.
Okay.
And go to the Klavekian capital.
So we did go there, right, to buy and sell stuff before?
Yes, yeah, you did go there before. Yes.
So we
you
can
could teleport there. Yes.
Yeah, we could teleport there.
Okay, we'll just teleport there then. Then they don't have to recalculate anything. But yeah, so that's all the things like the a lot of the 100 sapphires and gemstones, and we can get things worked and that kind of stuff, and the jewel scabbard, that kind of stuff. And that's where the total comes from. And some of the armor that no one needs and rings that no one wanted.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff too that's weird that I don't know if I don't know what I'm gonna do in game with the anatomy doll. But or the robe of bones I haven't done anything with, but yeah. I might as well just hang on to it.
The doll is for when you go, show us on the doll.
Where did the bad man touch you?
Yes. And that's what you do. Get the doll out in game.
Yeah.
I don't see the I don't know where the city stats are for Rybalka. We'll just have to go with a little one. But you guys can you can make the time to teleport to the capital, and you can just do whatever trading you need to there, so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I think that's everything.
It's the benefit of leveling up. Are you guys 12th or 13th now?
12, I believe.
12.
Okay.
I mean, if we need to level up, I'll level up.
I'm thinking you just leveled up. It hasn't been that long.
We did. I mean, the fastest I ever leveled at this level, but what has to happen has to happen.
Yeah, well, you had some pretty hefty encounters there in the tower.
Yeah, I guess we did actually keep fighting after we leveled, but it probably wasn't a level's worth.
No, definitely not.
So, book one of Rise of the Drow is about the assault on Rybalka and rescuing the prisoners. So that's a whole book. And then they did the side quest stuff where they went over to the neighboring island and then came back and started the journey to Embla. And that whole thing got sidetracked when they got pulled into the first world. And they had that whole encounter with the deck of many things. That's where things went sideways. And then when they came back, they went through the keep again, and that's where you encountered Kual, who'd been possessed by the spirits there and driven mad. But you guys helped break that enchantment. And then you finally made your way down.
Yeah, we went down, yeah.
To
We had to
Embla
get
and Stonehome, yeah.
Yeah, we had to get the people back before we... The big fight at the Gaelkin estate was pretty cool, too.
So that had to be a whole book 2. I mean, or
Easily.
book 2 or 3. Just the journey over to Stonehome and Embla. And then,
I would say this last little episode, the book 4, getting ready for the big fight, would probably...
Yeah, and then book 4 would have been the whole encounter in the Nightwing Spire.
Yeah.
So this is book 5, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, this is the final book 5.
Kind of mirrors the Crimson Throne. We get that book 4 where you find out about Karzug, the ancient blue dragon for some reason. And you go to his castle.
Yeah, that is book. A
Yeah,
Shattered
book-
Star, isn't it?
No, I think it was no, it wasn't Karzug. Karzug was the Rune Lord. I'm thinking of there's like an ancient blue dragon warlord. You go to his castle and get his sword, the sword with his soul in it, and that's the sword that.
Oh, I never made it that far in Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Yeah, I read it. I haven't played that far. I was going to DM it.
Okay, well, spoilers for everybody else, but yeah.
Yeah. I always say spoiler alert afterwards. I consider I couldn't even remember the proper name. I don't think it's much of a spoiler.
I actually don't remember. Did you give her the XP last time?
No, I did not. And
Okay,
I do
alright.
remember that. I can do that right now while you guys are figuring out your final shopping spree. Because this you should treat this as your final batch of downtime and shopping before you go. Not to say that you can't, leave and do whatever, but theoretically, through the end of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another full wand of Cure Light Wounds.
We use the group fund for that.
It's okay. I've got lots.
No,
Lots left.
If we don't use the group fund, we never use it. I figure anything that cures and all the heals.
You should really go into buy. You should buy us a van, Phil.
Now,
Like the mystery machine.
I can distribute the group fund and then everybody have Athlete. That'll give us a good. Hold on, let me see how much is in it.
You should set us up with the mystery machine.
13,788 gold pieces in the group fund. So we got plenty. If we don't use it, we'll lose it.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, you definitely want to make sure you're up on all of your trinkets, your rings of protection and cloaks and all of that.
That would be good. Cloak of
So you want to be at a +3 at a minimum
by this point.
for everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody upgrading. Sorry, I was finishing
Or-
off my work thing. So are we all upgrading our gear?
Yeah, we might as
Yeah,
well.
it would be a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. Cloak of. So at 500, sell that cloak to do an upgrade. Upgrade. 500.
Let's get I don't know, like 10 grand worth of diamond dust or something like that.
5. Because we remember we had to use it for the.
Yeah, but let's get more. That's what I'm saying. While
That's a
we're
good
here.
idea.
Well, that could be the group fund.
In I'm recording my my playthrough of Kingmaker, and I'm going through diamond dust like just mad, like a madman. So in my playthrough, I intimate that diamond dust is cocaine, and that John Kafkin is my dealer.
Who?
The priest, John Kafkin. That's the guy I always buy the diamond dust off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having to hoard diamond dust in my Wrath of the Righteous game right now.
Same
Real-
idea.
Real problem. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Give me 10,000 worth of diamond dust, John.
That's the good stuff. Keep
Yep.
that behind the bar.
Gives you DR10.
So, what is the group's plan from here? From just go back to Stonehome and see what the dwarves are planning, or were you going to meet up with Sizel or do anything else?
He doesn't seem to have too much need to meet up with us, so unless we agreed on something that I was thinking just teleport back to Stonehome.
Okay.
I don't know where if there's a like an agreed upon place that I'd be super familiar with, that I'd be comfortable with teleporting to.
The front gates. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah, well, that's
iconic
like
location.
yeah, exactly. Something like that is fine, but like to meet Sizel in some shady side cavern or something like that, I was like, yeah.
She said, "Well, if you guys hadn't like ripped off the gem merchant, you could have met me in Keskarax."
Yeah, well, even if we had, even if we had have treated the gem merchant better, there was still the problem with the denizens of Lang who are trying to kidnap us. So
Yeah, they don't like you for some reason.
yeah, I think because I hold some eldritch items that they had interest in. But if you need to meet us somewhere for something, we will be in Stoneholm probably 20 days from now, let's just say.
Okay, well, if I'm passing through that way, I'll meet with you. And if you guys ever make your way down here to Rotu on the frontier of the Underworld, you can stop by the store and I'll hook you up with some new mushroom wall climbers. Just got those in.
Oh, it's the new item. You have to
Yes.
you have to not hit skip on this commercial. And Sizel, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right,
Smash the like.
Lucien comes in, smash that like button. While Maya's making the motion with her hammer or his hammer.
Subscribe to Survival Supplies. That's the name of my store. Okay. Just remember that. Survival Supplies. Easy to remember. Okay, so do you guys need to do any digging or searching to figure out what you're buying and selling, or do you have some ideas? Does anyone have any retraining that they want to do or need to do?
Can I buy a cloak of resistance?
You can.
Then I will do that.
You know what?
I just did the same thing.
I keep forgetting.
Even though the +3 is super expensive.
It is.
It's 9,000. It's
Yeah.
not crazy.
I'd like to finally buy those boots of the cat I keep meaning to buy.
Okay. Yep. While you guys are in the capital, you can do all of that. So while you're on the surface, you can see, Mike G, that the campaign straddles a few different cultures. You have the indigenous peoples of the Arcadian islands here, and then you have the Ulfin colonists that are colonizing the area at the command of their king.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whenever you guys are ready, we will we'll bump forward then.
I am ready.
So how
Okay.
long did we take?
Like I said, it takes Snorri 17 days to do all the spell stuff he needs to do, and then
So may as well round that up to 3
give it-
weeks. I mean.
yeah, give or take a couple days to go to buy and sell and all that stuff.
So 3 weeks is what it sounds like.
Question. I want to get a wand, but I don't know which one I want. Can I just reserve it and say, let me get a wand? Not a wand. I mean, staff. Not staff. What do you call it? You know what I'm talking about.
A rod?
Rod.
What kind of rod?
Like,
You-
I'm not which one. I can't remember which one I want. Maybe I know. I may get one like of silence or something, but something like that. Of that level.
a
okay.
rod of silence. Lucien, show us your rod.
I know, right? Or staff. Or wand. I kept up to the ante.
Rod is way worse. Yeah.
Rod is in the middle instead of staff.
No.
That's fine. You can figure it out later.
Yeah.
Hopefully not a crucial point where you guys are like,
No,
in a
it'd be
pit. You're
it'd be
like,
tonight.
boy, I remember that wand I bought earlier. Let's see.
That rod of
Transmute mud to rock. So hopefully, yeah.
Let's see. That was the thing to do because I get held up at work. I was gonna have all that stuff. I finished calculated it. You know, in that early part. I did most of it yesterday.
Yeah, that's fine. It's no problemo. Figure it out later. Okay, so let's put you guys on the Underworld map so we can kind of get a view of everything, get reacclimated to how all of that works. Because if you will remember, you came in through Krelgar's Keep, which dropped you off here on the westernmost part of the Long Road, as it is known, which is the central trade route past the major kingdoms. You can see it leads all the way down to Keskarax, where you guys made lots of friends. Okay. It first comes to Embla there, the dwarven city, and then Embla's sister city of Stonehome. A bit deeper still, and then beyond that you have the city of Spiders, Holoth, down there at the bottom. I think you guys can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, where do you teleport to? Are you just going to teleport to Stonehome then?
Yeah, Stonehome's probably the safest.
Okay. So you port your way into the main gates, which are the most familiar scene. Let me see if I got that nifty picture there. Well, I don't know where the handout is.
A long time since I've seen this map.
Probably on the.
It has been a long time.
Let's see if I can find it here.
I wasn't as familiar with it as everyone else either. So I see the Munir token. Is that where we are?
Yes, I just
Yes.
placed it just outside of Stonehome there. Stonehome's the kind of purple.
And Stonehome was
City,
like our
purple and
entrance to the Underworld.
Well, it's the dwarven city. They actually came in.
Oh, okay, that's where we did our shopping.
They came in over here, and
Okay.
you are from Embla, which is the other city right there.
Right. All right. Good.
As is Miah. Miah is also from Embla.
Yes, but we also need to go
What the
down to
heck?
this
I'm just
other
going to
giant.
make a new handout. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't see it on the list of mysterious stuff either.
Oh, there it is. It's under Mysterious Gates. Okay.
Ooh.
The iconic entrance. And when you appear on the rampart leading into the city, Miah holds up the hammer, and the eyes of all of the statues glow. And the guards begin to call out, "Huzzah! They have returned!" And horns go off. And you're led into the city by the normally rather stoic and stone-faced, dare I say, dwarves who now seem a bit more animated and excited to see you. The conquering heroes returned.
I don't know why I hear animated dwarves and I'm like Snow White. Awesome. We are heroes.
No one moaned at my stone-faced reference, but that's okay.
Sorry, it didn't hurt us that badly. We'll try to be more pained next time.
I don't think I have anything with any cheering, though. I do have. Yeah, this works. Bit more festive.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! So much like your reception at Rybalka, you are greeted by the dwarves who are happy to see you return, but they are not going to give you another evening to drink. They want you to come into the war room right away.
Oh, yes.
Where you can
Get
begin
your
planning.
ass up in that war room. Hurry up!
Man.
Just so I know that I did put on my list efficient quiver. I'm assuming that'd be okay to get.
Yes, everything is okay. Everything except for artifacts, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Everything else is okay.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, fishing quivers are nice.
There's more things to store. More gold to put in these pockets.
So you meet with the council here, and they begin discussing the strategies with you. So the first thing they reveal is their plan to retake Embla by leading a force of dwarves, led by their stone guardians from outside the gate there. Spearheaded by the stone guardians, that is.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait to see them in action.
While our heroes make a beeline towards the merchant circle and rescue the heads of the dwarven clans from the Drow slavers. And that will be you, and they turn to you guys.
Ah!
Oh, I thought our job here was over. just joking.
What do you mean?
Work it harder.
Yeah.
Our work is never over.
No, Miah says, our job has just begun, friend Snorri. I volunteered us to spearhead this operation. For who better to trust than us to free the merchants from their imprisonment?
So out of character, why are we specifying the merchants? Are we thinking those are the only people left alive in Embla, or is that just where do we know somebody there?
They are the leaders. They're the political leaders. So if you can get them free, then it'll help break the hold of the dwarves, of the Drow. And the dwarves.
Everybody knows that if you free the oligarchs first, everything else falls in.
The plutocrats, man, the plutocrats.
I know we're dwarves, but something seems a little odd about this. Man. All right.
They have the most money they can reward us with.
Exactly. You don't want to free dirty peasants.
I'm poor. Can I leave? No.
We need remuneration.
Women and rich people first.
All right, so yes, we will save these frayed people. So I'm guessing the idea is once they're rescued, like the other people will feel more free to stand up.
Yes, once the merchant circle is freed, it will symbolically break the grip of the Drow upon the city, and the fighting can continue, and the dwarf spirits will be uplifted, knowing that their leaders are safe. Okay, so I put you guys on the Embla map. You probably can't see because the fog of war is on.
I see everything. Should it be off?
No.
Well, we should know about this.
You can see it now because they're laying out a map for you.
Okay.
That's pretty. I guess 1, 2, and 3 are like crystal towers or something.
Yes, those are the gondolas. So the merchant circle is in number 2, the pink one.
Of course. All right.
Okay. So,
well, that's actually not so hard to get to.
As the Stonehome dwarves and their stone guardians attack from the front, okay, our champions will sneak their way in from the fungus farms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great!
Make their way into the second gondola and free the merchant circle.
All right.
Either by transporting them to safety or by uniting them with the reclamation force entering from the main gate.
I see.
So we're coming in through the fungus farm and fighting our way there. The party hasn't in-game been to Embla before, have we?
We've been to the outskirts.
They have not. Yeah,
we could have taken out a couple watchtowers outside of the city, but we decided to keep our presence semi-secret.
So, Aside from Miah and Simon, none of them have been into Embla.
All right, so I guess probably before the adventure or before we head out, Maya and I probably would have made a crude map. Don't know if anybody has any thoughts as to a better route through the crude map.
A better route than going through the fungus farm.
Well, no, I was talking about just a better route from the fungus farm to the gondola. Are those in the air or something? It kind of looks like they're above the buildings.
Yeah, they are. They're elevated.
Oh, okay. Are they on stalks or are they hanging from the ceiling?
They are. I think they are on stalks. There's actually a picture of it somewhere.
So we'll have to get
See if I can
airborne,
find
which
one.
I guess we've done.
What goes on at the Whistling Cave Bazaar?
Sounds interesting. Don't get distracted now. You just went shopping. You literally went shopping at the
You
everything.
just urinated in the town square in front of 3 children.
There you go.
Well, 21 days of potion making. It's a lot of potions.
So they do kind of. Well, they're just.
They do hang down. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. From chains, though, I can't.
How do you enter those?
They have walkways leading up to them.
Yeah, and I guess looking at the map, there's an entrance. Oof! It looks like the ground-based entrance to get up there is like on the far west. But, I mean, you could probably fly unless we spotted like 100 Drow.
You can
High
enter
up, are
them
they?
directly. I mean, it's not real obvious from that picture, but they're like entrances near each gondola. So you don't have to.
Yeah. The range on a dimension door is ridiculous, too. How high are they?
Oh, dimension door. Yeah, good point. I forget which spells you guys have.
Couple now.
I normally take at least one dimension door.
All right. So I guess you would be prepared for wanting to dimension door today. All right.
So, Simon, what kind of ability do you rely on? More strength or dexterity for your combat?
Dexterity.
Okay. I have
One of
2
the most
potions
suitable.
of Cat Grace for you.
Thank you.
I have 2 potions of Cat's Grace for Lucien.
Everyone gets cat grace.
That's great all around.
I
You get a car.
have 1 potion of Owl's Wisdom and 1 potion of Fox Cunning for.
Yeah, I'll take the Fox's Cunning. The Owl's Wisdom, it's reduced because I've already got a wisdom boosting thing. Wisdom boosting item.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to use half of it because I'm using a strength constitution belt, so I'm only getting a +2 to dexterity, so it'll add another +2 to me. But if someone else needs the dexterity potion more, that'd be fine.
You have a strength constitution belt?
Well, it's a dexterity constitution belt.
Oh, dexterity con. Okay.
Yeah, +2.
Okay.
So it will give me a buff, but it won't like use the whole thing. So
Yeah, I'll get a buff. I'll get a +1. So I'll take it, but
Take it, but I don't need it.
all right, thank you.
It's not really to my liking, but I'll wear it.
Why does your potions always taste like soup?
That's almost a deep question. I'm like,
No, that's awesome.
are all potions soup?
Yes, they are.
Well, we got it from a professional chef. All potions are soup.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee.
Oh wow. Okay, so how? Okay, I don't know if we're supposed to plan out this part or if this is more of a.
I also have 1 potion of freedom of movement for Snorri, but that's really for emergencies if you have to flee, because
Okay.
they are expensive.
They are. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, the dwarves have tried to make the plan pretty pretty foolproof for you. And I'm leaving the map up, so if you guys have ideas on, you know, just moving from one area to the next, you can come up with ideas for that. You do need to know, you know, that the merchant circle will be under heavy Drow guards, so you'll have to be prepared to deal with them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea to have an attack to divert some attention. I would think a second diversion would be a good idea. So maybe if we plant a bomb at one of the other gates or somewhere, just to take some attention from us, and then we can.
Bomb, but we want to be careful not to hurt any dwarves that were stationed there. Is this town like completely like? Are all the military here? Are they all Drow, or are dwarves still like walking around and working?
Yeah, so it's an occupied city, so there are like dwarves. So some of the clans have like locked themselves into their little burrows or whatever you call them, their fortresses, you know, and they're doing their fighting from there. But you know, the Drow are occupying the city. You know, they've taken over several buildings where their soldiers stay. You know, they are allowing the basic operations continue day to day. They're holding the merchant circle, the leaders of the city under guard and close watch to basically maintain control over the city. And someone says that they put the mayor's head on a pike outside of the main gondola. I say gondola, they're supposed to be gondolas with a J.
Mm.
I haven't had a chance to give you the city description yet because we haven't, you know, gone into the city proper as of yet.
Would Simon know what to expect at this gate here, the fungus farm?
Well, have relatively light guard, possibly a Drow contingent to keep an eye on it, but they know that for the most part they won't expect any traffic coming in from that gate. All of the heavy guards would be at the front gate.
Okay. What is it? I see a river that rolls through there. What is that like? Is it?
Yes, it helps feed the fungus farm, of course, and they can also float some of the mushrooms down the water through the gates.
Okay, so is it always open, or do they have to open it?
Throughout the day,
bars.
Throughout the day, it's usually opened.
The question is, how deep is it?
How can we travel through it?
It's
You
deep.
can travel on it.
Yes, it's deep. It's deep enough to travel in. Deep enough to drown a long chance or two, that's for certain.
So how good how good can you swim, guys? If we can breathe underwater, we could take the river and get into the city without.
Precisely.
Maya and Simon look at each other and go,
Dwarves should have to swim.
Oh, not through the water. I can swim through the ground. Which is a new ability you've probably seen Simon use by now, where he can now just like swim through the ground.
I
That's
mean,
true.
I'm a Drow. I couldn't go through the gate with those two dwarves. That wouldn't be a problem. I could lie my way through.
We want to sneak our way in, or just brute force. I mean, if it's only a light guard, maybe we could kill them before they send off the alarm.
that's an option.
Do less Drow. It might help if we scout first and find out how many guards we're talking about, because we can alter the plan from there if we want to go with subterfuge.
Yeah, I could. Like I said, I could water breathing everybody.
Yeah.
You guys hear a voice speak up there in the meeting room, and it says,
Well, the mayor's not dead, you know.
What?
He's No, he's in Rotu. He escaped with the rest of the refugees and made his way out. So whoever's head that they've got on that pike is just some poor bugger.
No,
And you see that the voice belongs to one Sizel, the deep known merchant.
Oh,
There's Snorri. I thought I smelled you in here.
yes. The beans.
His smell is unrecognizable.
Yeah, so the mayor's already in Rotu. Sounds like to me, problem solved.
Well, we still must free the city from the Drow occupation.
Oh yeah, that part. Well, I guess it's not completely solved then.
No.
How did the mayor get out? Did you get a story or?
He hid with the merchants that were fleeing out of the city and just made his way to Rotu.
Oh, so all the merchants fled.
Well, they were spreading in many. They fled like rats from the sinking ship
I calling them rats.
in many directions.
They're right here. I mean, I shouldn't call them rats.
There are multiple entrances to the city.
I mean, he took advantage of the confusion.
Excellent. So, from what you know, how many are still there? How many didn't make it? Anyone?
How many didn't make it?
Yeah, how many are?
We're asking Sizel, like, how many are still remaining in there that we'll need to rescue, like, from the gondola trade?
Well, most of the other heads of the houses are there, of course.
How many is that? Six, 12, 56.
She's counting on her fingers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Less than 10.
Just counting on her fingers.
Steep gnomes.
I don't know. She gives you a number between 5 and 10. I can't find the exact number here. So.
All right.
20.
Then she takes off her shoes.
So, roughly, how does everyone feel about the mayor having escaped? Like, do they feel like he should have tried to stay and fight?
Yeah, it's time for a new mayor.
Maybe.
Simon the
Miah for
mayor.
mayor.
Simon for mayor.
Simon
Yes,
for mayor.
He should have laid his life down defending the city, that rat.
Mithandir to rule you with an iron fist.
I don't want to be a mayor. I want to keep traveling.
No, not a mayor, a tyrant.
I don't want to be a tyrant. I want to
All
keep
powerful.
traveling.
All right.
All right, so we'll work on the new mayor situation later. All right. So the fungus farm, it seems to be the plan that the council thought was the best. I guess they had their reasons.
Yeah, they're gonna send us into an ambush. That's cool.
We'll do it. We'll either do it through subterfuge, or extreme violence,
Yeah, exactly.
or both.
Probably.
First one, then the other.
Ideally, yes.
All right. I like this plan. Let's just free the city. So the golems and their main army are going through the front gate, correct?
Yes.
Where are they going from there? Is it taking the front gates really going to take a super long time?
They'll go down the main street and confront the majority of the Drow forces.
Do we know where they may be located?
So they're housed up in that section in between all of the gondolas. That's
Okay.
considered like the main part of the city.
So we'll be pretty close to them as we make our way to the number 2 gondola.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what is the plan afterwards? After we rescue the
Depending
head
on how
of the
many.
houses? Do we meet the main army at the gate?
Yeah, it was get them to the main army or get them beyond the gates, I think.
Yeah. Either get them to the army or get them out of the city.
Yeah. It's probably within range of Dimension Door or Teleport.
I mean, if we behind the gate, we could cause a lot of damage to their formation.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So let's go to it.
I like your bomb idea if we somehow slip it in the barracks where their main army is.
Do we know where the barracks are?
They're housed up around the armory, number 7.
Where's number 7? There's number 7.
It's
Okay.
kind of in the center of all that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, some of the party may be sneaky enough to pull that off, but
I
we
could
can
make
get-
bombs that may sicken them but not kill anyone.
But we must pursue our prime objective first and not to get distracted. It is up to us to free the merchant circle.
Or we could take a teapot.
we're trying to be the distraction for our distraction. I think that's
But I know that you know that I know.
I know that you know.
We know this is a distraction.
But don't look over here.
But they knew.
Do not pay any attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yep. They knew this would be a distraction, so they set the real distraction over there. Which makes this the real objective.
It's Operation Underlord.
Okay, well, let's mull on that while we take our break, and then we'll come back.
all right.
Continue.
Alrighty.
check.
Check.
Hello.
Good day.
Hello. Hello.
I'm just looking at my spells. Gotta alter my underworld traveling spells.
Okay.
2 killing Drow spells.
Ooh.
What have
Those
I
are
done
fun.
to you, Snorri? I thought we
Yeah.
were friends.
You're not a Drow, you're a Drow.
Come again.
But no, you're one of the good ones.
Sounds a little bit racist, but okay.
It sounds very racist.
Sounds a lot racist, actually.
I believe that was the point.
Sus.
Though we here at whatever this place is do not condone racism versus drow or dro of any sort.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I suppose, unless they're the slavery type drow, and then in that case we have no choice.
No, we have no choice whatsoever.
Okay, so I moved the maps over to. It looks exactly the same.
I moved them to the
Over
exact
to the
same
main
place.
Underworld map here, the hex map, to give you an idea of where everything is. So the plan is to set out first thing in the morning, and you guys will make your way in from the mushroom farm, from the shroom farms.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way to like bypass the city and get to the shroom farms without going through the city?
Well, if you knew somebody that had been to those farms, like a merchant, maybe.
Or a bard /
Or
barbarian
a bard,
that lives.
or a kineticist, maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody who spent their whole life in Embla.
Yeah,
More or
somebody with
less.
a
Or somebody who has done a lot
intimate
of
knowledge.
done a lot of farming of mushrooms as well, like someone like a deep gnome acquaintance of yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
And maybe if you were really nice to me. But I might need my journal. I need to look at my journal back at the shop. It's got my sketches from when I was in the mushroom farm. That way I can like visualize it in my mind. But you guys can come with me to the shop for the night. You have a night to kill, right?
Sure.
Dying night.
Sure.
This is the art that I chose for the mysterious Sizil. But I'll show you we'll get to see the official artwork
Oh, there's official artwork for size.
today.
I thought for sure this was like a side character that you created.
That's part of the magic.
so we could buy shit.
Which is cool. It is some interesting art. I still try to figure out, like, is that a goblin head? What are the things coming out of its mouth? It just.
All right.
Oh.
It's not a real big picture, but
Yeah.
that is Sizil.
Oh, neat. Looks quite a bit more studious there.
Yeah, your picture's a little more wild.
Yeah.
Your picture says, "Hey, let's party."
Yeah, your pictures her on a day where she's feeling cute, you know. Feeling cute today might be had some goblins.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's funny. I'll reopen my browser right quick. I'm getting some a lag on the screen here.
I'm getting a bit of an echo.
Yeah.
From me? It's coming from me.
I'm not sure who it's. I'm not
I'm
sure.
not hearing anything. I hope it's not me. Do I sound echoey?
No.
Hello? Hello?
Some-
I just hear everyone talking. I don't hear echo.
Here, since I'm not hearing it, I'm gonna mute
Okay.
and see if it goes away.
It's good, I think. We're fine.
I had just found the right level in our last session where I wasn't getting that feedback through my headset. It's been driving me
And
nuts.
then they change the settings.
Well,
then they
I
did
always
an update.
I change the settings because then I'll record something else where I'm not even using my mic, so I have to turn it off. But first world problems and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so put you back on the Underworld map. So Rotu is roughly about here. It's off the beaten path, as there are no other paths down here. They're all beaten. You're either on it or off it.
So before we leave, do we have like an assigned time for when this is going to go off? Are they like, give us a signal, something we're going to know, and then we can begin our ingress?
Before we leave, does Miah still have any penalties from being resurrected?
He got that all taken care of in Stonehome,
Okay.
so he is back to normal.
He's got an HMO in Stonehome.
Ah. There's got to be a way to make that work.
That was a good question, though. Plus, he's
No
mythic
HMO.
now, so he's feeling. I feel stronger. Oh.
He's feeling legendary.
Let's rock it.
He is feeling legendary. So he took the Guardian mythic path. For those of you keeping track,
That to keep him more alive.
yes, to keep him more alive. So he has a sudden block he can use,
Mm-hmm.
and he also has Earth protection, which he can grant to people, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay, so she's just going to teleport you guys because I've asked you to come by. I don't know if you keep getting lost or what, but
We just don't know the way, otherwise I would have teleported in myself.
Are you sure you can even teleport? I mean, that dimension door is nice, but
Yeah, No, you're right. You're right. It's just a poor man's teleport. That's. We'll all join hand size. Will take us to your home.
She's trying to shame your teleportation skills.
I don't want her to kill me for my helmet.
That is a nice helmet, by the way.
It is. Yes, if you're into jackals, I'm not sure you know what a jackal is. You don't have them down here. I always dreamed of having a jackal as a young man.
So she teleports you. Okay, well, hold hands and click your heels and think nice thoughts. And in 3, 2, 1, away we go.
Oh, wow. That
She-
place is pretty extreme.
And she
That
teleports
is
you
not the place I was thinking of.
to the top of. This is Rotu. My nice little home away from the home, if you will. There you go. We'll get you guys here on the map.
What would you say the population of Rotu was, Sizel?
Fairly
Just curious.
small.
Mr. Census over here.
Yeah.
Probably a couple hundred humanoids at most. There's a good mixing of fungoids and other deep races. So the first thing you notice is the elevator over here at A. Once you guys acclimate yourselves here to the map.
I was wondering how they got up and down this place.
And that is, yes, the primary means of transporting themselves up and down.
I'm surprised you don't have a levitator.
To the stalagmite. Yes, well,
Elevators are nice, but a levitator is even better.
yes, but look, right here on the side, and she leads you up to the side where you can look down. You see all the levers and pulleys and everything, and she shows you little insignia there on the elevator. See,
on the surface, we do it with we're past all this elevator malarkey. We go right to the levitator.
yes, but this is mechanical in case there's any wild magic or any effects like that. Anyway, but see, designed by Seisel, that's me. Compliments of survival supplies. So welcome,
nice.
Welcome to Row 2. Okay, the rules here are pretty simple. Okay, no killing or serious bodily harm to anyone that lives here or is visiting.
Oh man!
Don't steal, and she turns to Lucien and she says, or at least don't get caught. And last, respect other races and their cultures. Okay.
Even if it includes slavery or murder or the kidnapping of us.
Yes, though no one has kidnapped you. I mean, you're free to leave whenever you want. Okay.
No. I'm just. I fear that you're looking at us from our activities in where we met, and.
In Keskarax? Oh well.
Yes.
What happens in Keskarax stays in Keskarax, right?
You saw me try to help the gentleman from Lang.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't about to give myself over to their servitude. It's understandable, correct?
Lucien puts two up when he said help. He puts 2 quotes up.
No, I gave them the information they were looking for.
Right.
I was up all night crafting it for him.
She says, "Don't worry, Snorri. You're safe with me. Don't worry about it. What happens in Keskarax stays in Keskarax."
But you keep throwing it in my face, so I'm going to say that we were not without our justification.
I'm just telling you the rules. Methinks she doth protest too much. Okay, I don't want to see you get thrown into stocks your first day or night rather here in Row 2.
There's not a prison in Row 2 that can keep me.
Okay, calm down.
I don't intend on it. I'm quite looking forward to this.
We don't have time for jail. There's a battle waiting for us.
Yes, well, Row 2 means a gathering of races. In one of our dialects, we forget which one though, but it's a perfect way to describe our remote little settlement here. So nice and peaceful, far from civilization.
What does Keskarax translate to? The enslavement of races?
it translates to the silent place. No, it actually does have some kind of meaning. I don't remember which one it is now, though. But
yeah,
are we actually there yet, or is she telling us about this place before?
No, you're there. You teleported.
He's asking,
in the back going, "Are you there yet?"
Can't help but notice this place is huge. How did this form?
Are we there yet?
No, I'm getting the quick jibber jabbering.
Don't make me turn this teleport around.
Well,
Into the food.
Well, part of this is formed naturally. That's what makes it so unique. And then the rest of us started gathering here after the war started.
I guess the high location makes it harder for other outsiders to come at you, huh?
It does.
This place is cool.
It is. So what are we needing here?
Show us around, or whatever.
I need to look at my journal. I sketched a picture of the mushroom farms there, and it'll make it easier for me to teleport you guys in. Oh, I've also been in the front gate of Holoth. I mean, not that you asked or anything, but
Do we know where that is?
Yes, we do. That's the main Drow city.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have to wonder.
After
Why
we
have you been there?
because I'm a merchant, silly, and I'm a deep gnome, and that's what we do.
Well, if we have to take the battle to them, that may come in handy.
So her place is survival supplies. It is number 10, and it's over here, not far from the elevator.
Yeah, makes sense.
You see a variety of humanoid races, though humanoid is perhaps a bit of a stretch for some of them. The variety of a Hooling, Kaliatar, Dodling, Draaki, Drider even. A few Drow here and there. Dverger, Dweorg, Funglitz, Gitwerk, Hoyral, Snurfliblin, Vestradi, and Zweirk. All make their home here, albeit in limited numbers. A variety of refugees and merchants. Refugees from the war, but then merchants taking advantage of the circumstances.
So this is basically the Shroom Cave. Our home base.
No, this is Rotu. And she points out past the edge. Let me show you the big picture again. It's at the top of this broken stalagmite. So it's a day's travel or so from that main intersection. So you guys never went there by foot, but now you've been here, so you can kind of get the idea.
How deep is the aquifer, roughly? Have you explored it?
It's deeper than you can go, honey.
Really?
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
All the innuendo there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, well, you're right.
Man.
Getting how deep is your love?
Not that.
With a bard when we need one.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Sometimes I'm not responsible for the NPCs. They speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But
Those dirty bastards.
Some of these characters write themselves, don't they?
So she takes you inside survival supplies. You see a wide array of unique climbing kits, rations, water skins, rope, most everything one needs when it comes to basic survival, except her items are like made out of formed mushrooms and things like that, like mushroom rope and whatnot.
Yep.
Oh,
This is the person we got all the crystal for too, right?
Yes, that is correct. You got all that crystal for her. So this is Rotu. Well, I suppose you want to talk to the mayor anyway. Old Mayor Orlin.
For
I
what?
mean,
Yeah.
we can.
Does he need some stuff done? We're going into
Battle.
tomorrow. We don't have time for side quests from the mayor.
I mean, maybe we have side quests. We
Side
know what
quests
we're
are just inquiring.
Well, I
are
thought you wanted to meet
limited
him because you
Because that's all we talked about. Yes.
you guys thought his head was on the pike in town, but I told you.
Oh, I
not
thought
dead.
you were talking about the mayor of Rotu.
Yeah, I thought you meant the mayor of Rotu. You meant
Oh, I did too.
Okay.
Yes,
That's the
the
worst
other.
I've ever called.
Yes, the mayor of Embla. Yes, for sure.
Well, he's kind of a mayor here too. Well, I'll have to let you meet him.
Does Rotu have a mayor? Instead of curiosity.
Well, Mayor Orland seems to think he's a mayor, but I don't think we're that quite organized yet.
just an ad hoc committee of sorts. The emphasis on ad hoc.
Yes, but we
Nope.
try not to hawk inside.
No, that's
Ah,
not on the top level. Off the side.
He is. I'm trying to figure out where he is on the map.
I mean, he has a nice beard, but probably don't like this guy.
There he is.
Ah, yes,
Ben.
I am Mayor Orland, formerly of Embla, yes. I fled there with other members of my clan to escape the wrath of the Drow.
Coward.
Do you say
What?
that to him, really?
Wow. It's harsh.
Well, in dark times, these things must be done. They sent assassins after us all.
He's a politician, not a warrior, Mithandir.
Yes, Drow. He's kind of.
I mean, I've been there. I've been there. I stand my ground. I almost died, so I do not have sympathy for that guy.
Woo.
I almost died that day, and were it my head that were on that spike would not make the city any freer on this morn. But I was able to lend my expertise here to the people of Rotu and help organize the refugees that fled from the city, that survived the attack, as well as help them set up communication with the various merchants and other groups that come through this area. And we've been able to set ourselves up a strategic vantage point here at Rotu. And he waves his arms around.
My able companion's disdain for your escape aside, perhaps you could give us a detailed diagram of where everyone is held, where we'll be going in. I forget the name of it already. I know where it is on the map, though.
The gondola, yeah.
The furthest,
The Ganja Bar.
the furthest to the southeast. Yes, will be where the ganja is.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you could detail that, that would be most helpful. Best places for ingress and egress.
Well, I suppose then you'd be talking of that rose-colored stalactite-shaped structure there in the city center. That's the trade gondola. That's where the merchant circle meets, and where all trade negotiations and major mercantile decisions are made for the city.
I thought we were bottom right. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. I mean, it's the center. It's center of the city. I mean, the three of them there, grouped there together in the center.
Yeah, if he could just from memory, just kind of give us a layout of it, that would be awesome.
Just behind and to the left is the celebration gondola, he explains. The structure is nearly identical to the first, except its crystal is a deep emerald color. There's barely 1/10 the number of silhouettes cast upon the exterior of this gondola. The third and final of the structures is the Justice Gondola, forged of azure crystal. From outside, you can see the silhouettes of the people as they move about inside, with utmost purpose, their movements orderly and planned. So yes, he can draw you a little map of the gondola, and you need to acquaint yourselves with the merchant circle's meeting room.
Yes.
There is only one way in and one way out.
The same way, or some
Yes.
kind of... some
Would
kind
be-
of puzzle.
It would be guarded by the Drow, both inside and out. So you need a way to pass the guards on the exterior, for once they raise the alarm, surely they will try to kill the merchant circle, the surviving members.
Interesting. Yes, we can't just have them dying. Maybe we'll have to go with our plan of trickery after all. Sounds like we need to.
Yeah, we need some sort of silent way in.
Yes.
Here, I'll just
That or
throw this up as a handout for you guys.
How does scrying work? Let's see here. Some sort of manner of remote viewing.
Uh-oh. That didn't work for some reason.
All right. So, of the people who didn't make it out, is there anybody who is particularly like covetous? Somebody who's maybe perhaps easily influenced of the merchant circle?
are you worried about collaborators or?
No, I'm worried about their will save modifier.
So what he can influence. I think you want to bribe somebody.
No, I want to scry on them.
I think I see it.
I want to see if I can get like a visual in case I have to. So if you get a visual, we can probably teleport.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me see if I can find more information for you.
Somebody who's the most, I would imagine, someone who's perhaps the most easily influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Because these things only work on the weak-minded.
Well, let me see. There's
These aren't the dwarves you're looking for.
well, let's see. There's old Fizzerlopped Stone Waters of the Stonecutter clan. Tior Hanzus of Clan Hanzus. Or maybe old Galarian Greybeard. He is the last of the clan of Grey.
If you had one that you needed for a specific vote, and perhaps you had to bribe him or threaten him with something, who would be the most easily influenced of that bunch? Who would you lean on as the mayor? Surely you must have been in situations like that. Who would most easily fail a will save is what I'm asking.
Who would you lean on? That sounds like, who is more trustworthy, not necessarily weak.
No. Who would you try to influence? Who would you try to
Quote unquote.
Yes. Who would you apply pressure to? Exterior pressure. Who would you most expect to break and give you that one vote that you needed?
He's like, who on this committee would you believe is easy swayed? Who doesn't have courage? Who flip flops and such?
I would say then I'd go with the old one, Galaran Greybeard. Although he's been distrustful of the Drow for many a century, and rightly so. He is.
Hey.
He's right here.
He
is
can often
staying
be
right there.
easily
It's right
swayed
there.
by the most recent voice to find his ear. Okay, so he makes you a little drawing of what the meeting room looks like there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I'll as secondhand knowledge, I've heard of this subject. I'll try to scry on him. So he gets +5 to his will save, and the DC is going to be. Let's see. It's going to be 4, 18, 19. It's going to be 19.
I'm going to scry on him. Okay.
Yes. So see if I can get a good visual of the interior. And I'll have dark vision cast before I do that.
Okay. Well, it's at night, so he wouldn't be in the merchant. So he'd be at his home for the time being, right?
Wait, can they go home?
During the
Why don't we
evening.
just get them at night in picks and packs? Why are we going to the merchant place?
to
Or it's
save them
too
all
quick.
at once?
We could save them one at a time if we know where they live.
Each one. Go sneak in.
Well, that would mean that's true, but that would mean confronting whatever guard that they have on them at the time, and we run the risk of alerting any one of them.
All right, well, let's. It's spells burned anyway, so let's see if he passes or fails. We'll see what he's up to.
What'd you say the DC was?
19.
Okay, he failed.
Okay. So I've got 11 minutes to watch him.
Pervert.
Does he have spell resistance? If he does have spell resistance, I can try and break through.
He does not have spell resistance.
Okay. And I can also cast Detect Magic through there. And Message. Look at that. Cool. Okay. What do I see?
I see a little silhouette over.
Galavoosh, galavoosh.
Can you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
So you see what looks like an elderly dwarf, and he is like polishing his tools and doing stoneworking and stuff at a workbench.
All right. So I'll watch him for that much time, then I'll break it off and I'll say, "Why didn't you let me know that they're only on house arrest?" It's no big deal.
They're
We're
only
going-
on house arrest. I thought we had established that already. No, but they still report to the merchant circle to carry about their duties each day.
I see. Okay. All right. No information gathered, but can try again tomorrow.
But you know he's still alive at least, which is good.
Yes, I can pre-scout with external sensor through the city and up into the.
Do we need to be concerned about any of these people being collaborators? We don't know if we may try to rescue them, and suddenly they're asking the Drow to come and rescue them from us.
Stop bringing doubt in this. Stop bringing doubt.
Are you concerned about Stockholm syndrome? Having set in, they have been captured for about a year. Maybe they might be
Maybe get a
beholden
sweet
to
deal.
the new overlords.
Yeah, they're still at the top of the food chain.
As often, we are very aware of Stockholm syndrome.
Ah!
Do you think it could be a trap? Maybe.
I'd be more concerned with the Shadow Circle having thrown in with the Drow than anyone in the Merchant Circle. The dwarven blood of Torag, I was searching for the right name, of Torag courses through these clans, and they will stay true to their dwarven selves over elven blood. So that's his way of saying no. He doesn't think anyone in the Merchant Circle would be a traitor, but he does say the Shadow Circle might be a problem.
Right.
Those in the market who work at the night, dealing in drugs and trafficking slaves and other taboo goods and services. They call themselves the Shadow Circle. Their current leader is one Faizi Zaxian Zay.
Bless you.
Easy for you to say.
Is a strange, mutant, deformed dwarf. Crafty. They said he'd been rumors of him dealing with the Drow for some time, even before the attacks.
Terrible. We missed. Alright.
Sizel serves you guys some mushroom tea or stuff to drink. Dried mushrooms to chew on. These are kind of
Thank
sweet.
you, Sizel.
Oh, you bet you sugar.
It's like Flo from.
Well, we are of a certain age, aren't we?
Yeah. The fact that there was several chuckles there means we're all fucking
Flo.
old. Yeah.
What was the name of the diner?
Mel.
Mel.
Steiner.
Mel's,
Diner.
okay.
Alice was the name of the
The
show.
character. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the
The show was Alice, I think.
Yeah.
Loosely based on Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore by Martin Scorsese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never watched that movie, but I'd heard that before.
I tried to watch it and fell asleep. That was as far as I made it into it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean, you're not a single mom, so
Right, yeah.
I couldn't really.
We hope not.
hard to relate. Yeah.
Not the
As far as we know.
demographic, I guess, yeah. Though I enjoyed Alice, though. I liked the show.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
They were funny.
They
Is she
were.
the Kiss My Grits person?
Yeah,
Yes.
Flo was,
Yeah.
Kiss My Grits.
Yeah.
What was that? Well, we were on a major sidetrack, but yeah.
Yes, you were asking questions of Mayorlin, and he was answering it, and you guys were formulating plans and whatnot. You essentially just have a little time to kill here. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are bored, I'll go ahead and teleport you back to Stonehome.
No, we're trying to learn as much as we can about the invasion, but we're not getting very far here.
Okay, well,
I would like to go to the cathedral.
to the
He has to
cathedral.
go pray.
Okay.
Oh,
You may go to the cathedral.
you have the religious situation.
Something like that. Yes. Traveling is my religion. So everywhere I go, I try to find a little holy place, maybe a shrine of Desna, and then I will put my symbol into the shrine. But if there isn't a shrine of Desna in the cathedral, I will just go there to pray a little.
Okay. There will be a shrine of Desna there. There are most of the standard gods are represented there.
In that case, I will make a little mark in whatever the shrine looks like.
Okay, give me just a second here to things set up. So yeah, so you guys can walk around and look around while you are here, and Sizel gives you the little tour, and Mayorlin encourages you to walk around as well. We encourage all visitors to row to make themselves comfortable.
This amuses me that he's just already assumed the role of mayor.
It's like mayor is literally in his name. Like,
Yeah.
it's like just groomed from childhood to be the mayor.
He was the first McCheese.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, I was going to find the entry for the cathedral here, so I'm doing a couple things.
At one point, he was a lowly ombudsman, and he won't go back.
I'll just imagine like his father was Mayorlick and his great grandfather Mayorson, and just kept going.
Yep.
Well, darn it. Not having any luck finding the entry. The way this PDF is organized is not great.
Yep. Been there.
Oh yeah.
I was running Rise of the Rune Lords for an orphaned group that one of the guys from my Lankamar game was in, and we got to the spoiler alert. We got to the Quasit's little area where the rune well is, and there's this diagram on the map. It looks like a Dorito, and I guess it's part of the rune well, but I'll be damned if I can find in the text what it was. It describes it, but it doesn't tell you what it is or what it does. That was embarrassing.
The Dorito of Destiny.
Yes, it's the smoking Dorito.
Dun dun dun.
That's funny. Okay, so it's under the name of the herbalist here, who is Shaith, and is one of those things, which is a colloid, I believe. Yes. Shaith is a healer herbalist and spends its time in meditation and deep contemplation. They believe there is good in all living things, and it is just sometimes clouded by entropic and divisive forces influencing needs, wants, and cultural, societal, financial, and/or environmental factors. The Crystalline Cathedral is both a temple and a place of healing. There are other Kolyatar clergy here. They offer healing. Are you in need of healing?
I am not, but thank you.
Okay, so there are several alcoves, and you find one that looks like it has like little shiny stars and whatnot, and might represent something for Desna, so it makes you feel that Desna is represented there. But they're all proxies made from like crystals of various types, reshaped and arranged to represent the other god symbols, that sort of thing. So that is what is in the crystalline cathedral.
All right, I am busy.
Okay, you guys are walking back from the cathedral.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's the last map we had you on. I need to find your characters here.
It's
There's a
probably
double
the
grid.
second or third floor of the. No, it was the ceiling or the top of the tower
Yeah.
where the moon beast was.
There ye are. Because every time I drag you on the board, no one could control their character. Like the biggest pain in the butt.
There we go.
There you go. Now you should be able to see yourselves there. Everybody give me a perception check.
There's a double grid on this map. It's very confusing.
It's like a plaid. All right, let's see.
I'll see if I can adjust it for you.
Turn off to-
It's not the same size.
Perception, you said? Oh, man.
Yes,
Sorry.
perception.
It backed out of the thing at the launch again. Again now.
Guess you would know a thing or two about mushrooms.
True, Mitch.
Oh. How far down is that?
Oh, it's perception, you said, right. Sorry.
Perception.
Yeah, that's not perception.
I don't know why they acknowledged engineer. That's weird.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm getting the I'm trying to fix the map so the grid is not distracting there.
It's all right. Just continue.
23 regular, 29 if it's traps.
I know it'll throw me off too. Okay.
Can't you just click on the map setting and disengage the grid?
I could.
But I'm not gonna.
I'm not going.
Yeah, do you have to hold shift while you do that to make it like not auto align? That. Oh, did we change
I
that?
don't know. I'm just going to move you over, so
All right.
hopefully it doesn't have that same problem. There you go. Is that better?
Oh, there's no double line.
Yeah, there's no double line. It's perfect. Yep, looks like it's bang on.
Okay.
There's.
All right. Hold on just a sec.
Does anyone remember why we have the skull emblem on us? Did we have like a debuff or something?
That was the Death
Death
Ward.
Ward.
Oh, okay. Are we using that in this situation?
No.
No, I don't think
No.
Good, I'll try to remember to take it off then.
You wouldn't have that up and running. I mean, you can have your basic whatevers,
Mhm. You're walking around town stuff.
standard walking around stuff, yeah.
Basically, have the stuff I turn on in the morning and then it lasts all day long.
Pretty much, yeah. That's all I've got on.
Okay. Sorry about that. We're in the sandbox a little bit tonight, so I'm having to improvise as we go along. Okay.
All right.
We're off the trail.
All right. So. Yep. All right. So you guys were surprised when these things come lumbering into view towards you. Worm-like monsters with hideous faces of eyes and hooked jaws. Yet they seem to be wielding a wand and a sword in their twin tentacle tails.
Mm-hmm. Looks to be intelligent.
Before anything happens, can you do a quick identify check, or do you have to wait till we get going?
Well, we're going to do a surprise round first. And then
Yes.
You can do...
First, I'm going to fuck you up, and then you can identify.
and then, yes.
Or what
Right. Perfect.
Oh, sorry. Let me put them where you can see them now. What was it? Control Shift. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to learn my darn shortcuts, so but it's hard to remember them all sometimes. Okay, so there they are on the board.
Oh. Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh. Sizel!
So they come snaking forward.
Snorri shakes his fist at Sizel as he gets enervated.
Sizel said we shouldn't harm anyone else.
I know.
No, actually, Sizel would be walking with you. Let me put her on the board. Okay, there you go. What? Aren't you listening to me?
Look out!
Oh no, what are those?
I haven't gone yet. I can't tell you.
You tell me that's your home.
I had a 23 on perception. It's not good enough.
It was not
I
good
had a
enough,
30.
unfortunately. Yeah.
I had a 34 on perception.
Oh, did you have a 34? Where's the 34?
I
I didn't see it on the board.
I don't see it either.
Oh, there it is. It's the first one. Okay.
Oh, way up there, yeah.
Okay, so you are actually not surprised. So you can get one surprise round action.
Nicely done, Mithandir.
But you're going to have to make a roll first, though, because... Okay, make a will save first. See if you can do anything this round. Because as these guys get closer, you just feel horrified by the sight of them. Okay, you failed.
Ooh.
Then I will surge it.
Okay.
Can I surge it?
You can surge it, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that succeeds. Very good.
Very good.
Good Vicente.
Ausgezeichnet.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and throw your initiative in there then. Because they look hostile.
I did shoot an 8. I don't know if you want me to re-roll that when I inadvertently rolled initiative as opposed to perception.
You can just re-roll it. That's fine.
Okay, cool. You better re-roll it. Look at that, 24. It's a 16-point improvement.
Oh, damn, I didn't put the counter up. Let me see if it'll throw everyone in there if I populate. There we go.
Oh, we're surrounded.
Yep. It's a target-rich environment.
Yeah. We're in the kill box.
It's okay. 1, 2 firebolts.
Mm-hmm.
Snorri gets real panicky in the surprise rounds. We're all gonna die.
Okay, so what happened was they moved closer. So on your turn, you are going to make a will save before you do anything, okay?
Roger that.
This round, you guys are just like, what's going on? The world is just like spinning.
Well, you didn't see them coming? Come on, guys.
They were disguised as deep gnomes.
And you fell for that?
Yeah, it's the trench coat.
They're not just fungus? What?
Fungus among us.
They are rather inexplicable.
They're kind of like an old 3rd edition monster called the Whist. But they've got
maybe it is.
too much other stuff going on.
That one guy's fairly quick.
Okay. Yep, there is one quick one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Very quick.
Look at that. I didn't realize that when you hover over the initiative order, it highlights it on the screen. That's cool.
It does. Yep.
I'd used that before. More useful when you're GMing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. Okay, let's go ahead and everyone can make a will save. Yeah.
Sure.
Me too.
Yep, everyone.
I'll just go ahead and do it now. All right. Cool.
Although I already succeeded mine.
Yeah, it's the this guy over here is doing something. He's like wiggling his tentacles and motioning towards you guys, and yep. Okay, so Lucien, that is a fail.
Jesus Christ.
I guess there's questions like, is this mind affecting?
Yes, yeah. If it is, yeah, I see your modifier there. Yeah, so Lucien's the only fail so far.
Well, there's
Surge.
There's also that secondary thing.
19.
Oh, whenever you succeed, okay. Okay.
Mystic.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, it's saved.
All right.
So with that, you will succeed, Lucien. All right, so everyone saved. Simon, what do you do?
All right. I guess I'll 5 foot here. Hopefully that's not in anyone's casting thoughts. And I am going to full attack, I guess the one to my south. See how squishy these things are. Maybe really. I don't want to get the power. So yeah. Hopefully this works right. So 33 hit, 31 with a 20 probably doesn't confirm. And then 22 is probably missed.
Okay, before I resolve that, go ahead and make your will save that I asked you guys to make at the start of your turn.
Okay, I thought that was the will save.
No, that's something different.
Okay, 16 plus all that other stuff. It's definitely not an SLA if it's that. I don't know if it's mind affecting.
Okay. Yeah, it is mind affecting, so that bonus helps you.
It's 21, that's enough.
Okay, and it's saved. Okay, so we'll resolve your attacks there. Looks like all those hit, and that is a confirm.
Okay.
Nice.
Is there just like a smear on the ground, or is this thing still?
Yeah. 96 points of damage, yeah.
Yeah, the 96 will finish it. So yeah, with that crit sandwiched in there. So how do you critical hit it then?
You know, these kind of look like bug type things. So I'm going to make a giant stone boot and just like falls from the sky and just squishes it over and over again until there's just nothing there.
All right, Green Lantern.
Yeah, make an illusion to make it smell like it just rained.
Right. I mean, I guess I am Green Lantern-esque.
The Hal Jordan simple version of it. Just a big glove.
All right, Stone Lantern.
Oh man, quit giving me idea.
That would be a good Green Lantern proxy for a fantasy campaign. Okay, so you smushed that one.
All right.
Lucien, you
Will
know you can
save,
5 foot
right?
step if you want to redirect your last attack to one. Or did you moved over to him, didn't you? Never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lucien.
Will save.
Yes, will save.
27.
Okay, that saves.
Do I know what these things are? What knowledge do we need?
Dungeoneering.
I have some dungeoneering. I don't know if I will know. We shall see. 23. Can you give us anything?
That's pretty good. That does. That will give you something plus one question. So you recognize them in your studies of the Darklands and their denizens that these are Suagathi. Suagathi are spawned by the hundreds by a single Neothalid that has performed rituals to impregnate itself. I'll put that in the chat just so you
Can spell it.
Suagathi.
Suagathi.
And then Neothalid. As part of the strange process of being spawned in such rituals, the Suagathi assimilates an extensive list of missions from its parents. Once the Suagathi completes these missions, it perishes. Put the hand out of the mysterious worm back up there.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like a music.
No single Suagathi knows the purpose of these commands, but they trust that their Neothalid masters have a reason for sending them on these diverse and usually cruel missions. A Suagathi is 14 feet long and weighs 650 pounds.
Wow.
Whoa. So are these medium creatures or large creatures?
They are medium. No, they are large. Damn it. Yep, I put them on the board wrong.
That's a. These are just shrimps.
They're much bigger when you get close to them.
That'd be a good look.
What was that?
That's
With
just how
the
vision
trench
works.
coat?
They're much bigger.
I mean, how can you not see them? They're huge.
Yeah.
They're growing.
Were they covered by an illusion, or did they just pour it in, or?
They were hiding in the shadows.
Okay.
You mean in all the darkness?
they're hiding.
But I guess those are light sources here. I'm assuming.
No,
Oh, they're not.
no, they're dark sources. Shadow sources, if you will.
There are, like dim light generators around to accommodate the various races, because not every race has dark vision in the Darklands, but although most of them do.
So the question would be any immunities, resistances?
They are immune to mind-affecting effects, poison, and they do have limited spell resistance. So, like all Underworld denizens, you know that they have dark vision, of course. They tend to attack with their tentacles, and they're smart enough to wield weaponry. So you can see that they have a sword in one tentacle and some sort of what looks like a wand in another tentacle. You've all been exposed to the aura of madness, which is why you guys are having to save from them. So any sane being within 30 feet must make a will save each round or become confused for one round.
Oh, wow.
A creature that fails 5 saves in a row becomes permanently insane as per the insanity spell.
Wow.
Wow.
Kill them quickly.
5 in a row.
Burn
Shit.
those spells.
Okay. So Lucien 5 foot steps and goes and casts Mythic. Use a hit point to cast Mythic haste.
Yay!
Okay.
Here.
Oh, hey, Elemental Overflow wasn't on.
Intern.
Oh, well.
Good call.
It would never be off. Oh, well. I would have done a little more damage earlier when I splatted the bug, but
So like regular haste, but you get way more movement
oh, it's better.
and a move and an extra move action.
Now,
All right, so I'm going to make a knowledge check.
Okay.
Dungeoneering.
Yes.
Yep, 23 I got.
Same
So
thing. Ooh,
one
get a new
thing.
question.
Oh, you got the
Yeah.
same thing, so you get one question. Yep.
I want to know about their modes of locomotion. Do they fly naturally?
You can probably see that. I was joking.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
really.
I imagine they're all
Joking.
crawling on the ground, but
That's
if
just
they're-
basic information. So I mean, you can have another question.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're worms essentially. So they just crawl across the ground.
Okay.
That's their only speed. They just have regular speed. No burrow
Okay.
or flight or climb or anything.
And with these tentacles, do they are they grapplers?
They're not big grapplers.
Okay.
They prefer to use weaponry.
Okay. And if I have like one more bit of information, are they like natural spellcasters?
They do have some spell-like abilities. So they have a
Okay.
constant mage armor. They can detect thoughts, and they can levitate at will. So that's part of their.
Oh, okay.
information as well.
Alrighty.
3 times a day, they can cast confusion, dispel magic, or suggestion. Once a day, they can cast mind fog and phantasmal killer.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Ow.
I don't even know what that is.
It's worse than it sounds, but mind fog's bad. All right, I'm going to 5 foot step to here and light these gentlemen up
Okay.
with a fireball. And I'm going to center it. Let's see, who's on top of me there? Mithandir. Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
I mean, what's the point of going to wizard school if you can't fireball?
Exactly. I'll center it there, so this bottom row gets it, but Mithandir is spared.
And these things are alive, are they not?
Yeah.
They're not undead.
Yeah, they sound like aberrations.
They're aberrations, yeah. They're giant worms.
So you're looking at a DC 18 reflex save. I probably have to make some spell penetration checks.
It's
Yes.
alright, Snorri. If you want to throw a fireball at me, you can throw a fireball at me.
I don't need to. So let's
For the
see,
future.
I am shooting plus 7, plus 11, so plus 18. Is there spell resistance greater than 18?
No.
Oh, okay, so I'm automatic. Unless I fail on ones. But I get 2 rolls at everything.
Okay, yeah, so you're only going to fail on the 1, okay.
Okay, so I'll roll it, just in case I roll 2 ones back to back. So, no, good, 3 and 4. Okay, cool.
All right.
And it's, let's see here, it is D6 plus 0. 30 points of fire damage, reflex save 18 for half.
Okay.
Unless they have evasion. In which case, touche.
1 fail, 1 save, 1 save, 1 save. Okay, so the first one failed, and the other saved. So it's 30 total?
Yeah, 30 total, 15 half.
Okay. Alright, so that guy's going to take a full brunt, and these guys will just get the half. So they squeal and wiggle in the flames, but only that one takes the full brunt.
Okay, cool.
And Sizel says, I don't know, I think I've maybe seen these things around before, but they talk to the cola mushroom people mostly. I don't know what they're doing.
Us?
I don't know. They don't seem to like us for some reason.
Are they associates of Lang?
I don't know. Why?
Because there's a bunch of them in Kaskolak that probably want us dead. Is this a hit squad, or do they live here?
I'll have to answer you next round, because
I've
used up my...
You've used up your 6 seconds, Nebo.
Yes. Mithandir.
Yes, Mithandir. I wanted to cast haste. I can't cast haste now.
You can do something else.
You can shoot.
now you can make haste.
You shoot them twice or 3 times.
Throw a bomb.
Yes,
Problem is they're close. So if I flee, I have to retreat, or otherwise they will attack me. But yeah, I think that will be okay. Or I will go here. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
From their little swords that they have. Well, actually, one's going to bite at you, and the other one uses swords. What's your current AC?
My current AC is 25.
Okay. The bite hits, and the sword misses. Okay, so you get chopped for 11 points, and you are immune to poison, aren't you? All poison?
I am immune to poison.
Okay, so like the foul-smelling yellowish foam that's exuded from their hollow teeth has no effect on you. So just 11 points from the bite.
All right, and then I will shoot at. Let's take this one right in the end.
Okay.
That would be.
Those will all hit.
No, only the first three. The last one doesn't count. Or the yeah.
Say, repeat, please. Repeat that.
What?
Please come up. Okay.
You're breaking up.
You're roboting, Phil.
Oh, that was me.
You.
Go
ahead.
Wait.
You said just the first 3 attacks?
Hello?
Yeah, I just have 3 attacks. I don't know why he's keep adding the 4th one.
That's so much fire damage.
No, only that's crit damage. You only take
It's regular damage on the left side, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so doing piercing damage, so that gets through the DR.
I think you should be able to add that into your damage. Of course, if you have multiple types of ordnance, then maybe it would.
I have multiple ordnance.
Yeah.
That's why I keep them different.
Okay, so the second shot will put him down, and third shot will finish him off in a flaming pile of goo.
That is good. And everyone adjacent to him, so these 2 will also get 3 times 6 fire damage from the volcanic ordnance.
Nice.
So
Okay, very good.
18 fire damage for each of them. And that would be the end of my turn.
Okay, they don't seem to have any resistance to flame, so they burn and recoil from the heat.
Ooh. No resistance to flames.
Okay, Sizel failed her save, so she is confused this round.
And I'm very sorry, but I have to go to work.
She's
Oh, you
drooling.
Good night, Michael.
You can continue with the fight.
Okay,
At
we'll
least to
see.
your turn.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks. You
Bye,
too,
Michael.
Michael. Thanks. Yeah, guys, we can either end here, or if you want to go through another turn, we can do that. Then.
Why don't we just go to his turn? Unless he gets
Okay.
attacked.
All right, that'll give everybody another round. Okay, so Sizel is. She goes, oh, Snorri.
Exactly, Sizel.
So she is confused. Oh, that means she actually needs to roll on
Yep.
the chart thingy. 87. I think she smashed herself in the face.
Good.
Nope, 87. Attack nearest creature. Well, could be one of you.
It could
Yep.
be, there's 3 of them.
We'll do it the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Snorri is 1. 3. Okay. So she attacks one of the creatures. Does she even have a weapon? She does. She has a cold iron light flail. She shall swing and miss. Okay.
All these things turns are.
Okay. Wiggle, wiggle. Worm casts. And I think that's going to fail. But it'll inch closer. This one, he's going to throw another confusion on you guys. So everybody make another will save.
Alrighty then.
Saves for Lucien. That's going to fail for Simon.
Well,
Saves
did you add
for
all the
Snorri.
modifiers?
Oh, yeah, the +5. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
That
plus 7
saves.
spell
Saves.
or SLA.
Okay, and then
More confusion.
okay. I think it failed from its effect, so it's stunned.
Wow.
Alright, so it failed
Yeah,
that
but-
time. We'll put the on it. Alright, so this one is just going to magic missile you. Simon
Alright, that's probably a smart move.
points its wand at you and goes pew 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 for 10 points of force damage.
Magic, my one weakness.
3 missiles?
Yep. From
Okay.
a wand.
Oh, I see. And they all have these wands?
Yep.
Snorri becomes visibly aroused.
This one's like pointing his wand at you guys too.
Too many
Gross.
innuendo.
Okay. I needs to make a save. I think that is going to fail, so Miah is confused for this round. He had a bad roll. Yep. Bad roll. He can surge it though. Fuck it. He hasn't surged anything. I feel like I shall surge it. And with that, he saves. Rolled a 5 on his surge. Ha ha!
Well done.
And with that, he will start his song, and he'll cast Good Hope. So you
Nice.
guys get your full buff. And that
That's
also
2 and 3.
adds to your
That's
save. So you are
2.
now at +5, +4.
Nice. Good hope.
Noise.
But you're only going to get +2 to your saves, though. Okay. If that makes
Sage
sense.
hope. Let's do I need to fix that. Let's negative damage for action.
Okay.
All that's done. In theory, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so cloud explodes from behind Mithandir.
Whoa! What
Add a
creature
cloud.
is this?
Okay, so you guys need to make a will save.
A will save. Can I do like a knowledge arcana? When I see that?
Sure, or spellcraft.
Well, also.
41.
It's a mind fog.
Oh, okay, right. You told us you could do that. It's 2 on the saves, correct?
Yeah, it's true. 26.
Yep.
Woohoo.
That's all high arcana.
It is.
What the
That
Okay.
that and $1 gets me a cup of coffee.
Pretty much.
Save. So you guys all saved. And Miah saved.
Wouldn't happen
And
to be
Sizel saved.
Guessing that's a mind affecting spell.
Yes. All their stuff is mind affecting. Now that you ask. Okay,
These
so
guys
he
are
needs to
ready.
make a
Really
save.
all powerful by mythic.
Okay, so he makes it safe.
It's fine.
Round 2. Simon, what do you do?
These guys getting all casty on me. I am going to 5 foot up here. I'm going to use a move. Actually, before that doesn't. Either way, move action that I got for free from haste to gather power. 5 foot up here. Going to use a metal whip of whip of metal. And I'm
If you
going
will.
A metal whip of metal.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't get a special medal. We're just gonna go off fancy. It's a gold chain.
You can do it like nunchucks.
Yep.
Chain chucks.
I thought maybe like an Italian man in the 80s, like with the big medallion on it.
Yeah. Gonna, I guess,
Oh, that's
attack
cool.
this one first.
And that's a gold chain.
Compound melee. Hopefully I did the numbers right. Oh,
Oh, nat 1. Rolled confirm.
the biggest damage attack too. So
No,
I'm
we
guessing
won't
the
use
30.
crits. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we won't use
Yeah.
crit fails on this one.
Good.
It's just a miss. So that hits and hits. Wow, you're
Yeah.
pumping out some damage there.
You know, would that be a total of 120? Would it be 124?
You're hitting the confused one?
Actually, I
the
was
stunned
attacking
one?
that one.
That one? Okay.
And my whip is going to stay out for the round, so
You-
if they try to cast in range of me, maybe I'll get a free attack of
So you
opportunity.
punch a hole straight through him with your second attack there. And it explodes and slimy bits of worm rain down on you.
How dare you worms get in my way? The earth is mine! Alright, I guess that's all I can do this round. So.
Lucien.
Let's see. Let me do something I haven't done before. I'm going to use reach into the shadow realm, and I'm gonna cast black ribbons. You pull pieces of shadow realm into your own reality, called in 20-foot cube of filled with inky ribbons that turn the area into difficult terrain, wrapping around nearby creatures. Any creatures that ends up in the area is strained by the ribbons until the end of its next turn, unless it makes a successful reflex save. Once the creatures make the saving throw, it can't be restrained, but it's still in difficult to drain.
How much of an area does it cover?
20 foot.
20 foot
Cube?
total or okay.
Cube.
Cube. Okay.
20 foot cube.
So where do you put it? On those 3 as best you can?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that an area or is it just okay? Because I'm about to do a 5-foot step, so I want to know where that is.
Right there.
Okay.
Boom.
Does the mind fog dissipate after it's, or is it just kind of hover around?
No, actually, it has a duration, so it's gonna be there. So it's there for like half an hour.
Okay.
Goodness.
The DC is 14.
But you guys, once you save against it, you're not affected.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it's there.
Yeah.
This is a DC 14 reflex.
Okay.
No resistance. No spell resistance.
No spell resistance. Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is our heaviest magic fight ever, and I think we fought like a spellcasting vampire.
Yeah.
Intern.
In Gilthias' defense, though, it was set 6-on-1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wasn't saying he didn't put up a good fight. I'm just saying that this is even more magic than we had then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only had only one that failed it. So what's the?
It's basically grappled. It's and then the other two are just in difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. Okay.
And it says it's turn there into different and wrap around nearby creatures. So basically,
Okay. Snorri.
So I'm just going to step right to there. I'm assuming there's clear of this.
It is clear.
Okay, cool. I will lay into the one that failed the will save or failed the reflex save.
Okay.
With Tiffing. See, so we get all my ads here. I finally figured out how to do all this math stuff you guys were talking about. It does work pretty good.
All right.
Math is Andy.
We had faith.
Yes.
Yep.
17, is that right? D20 plus 6. It should not be plus 6.
Well, that'll hit since he's grappled.
It should be way higher, though. It should be plus... I thought it added in addition to the attack when I added the plus 5 on
Well, it
top.
looks like you rolled a 3 and it added plus 6, plus 3, and a plus 5.
Yeah, the 6 and the 3 is right. Okay, all right. So the 17 would hit.
Yeah, you rolled a 3.
No.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, okay. 9 points of damage. So that 9 actually would be 13, yeah. So I'm assuming the 16 doesn't hit. Or maybe it does, I don't know.
No, it hits.
So that's is that a 1 I rolled, though? Or is that a 2?
Yeah, you rolled a 1. There's
Rolled a 1.
There's a
Okay.
1, a 1 and a 5, looks like.
Yeah, okay. And then the haste attack is this. Just the first one.
Well, you take him down with the second one, so you can finish him off with the hasted attack then.
Okay.
As it shudders
There
under
we
the
go.
piercing of your blade.
Nice.
Make a will save.
Yep, that'll take it all the way to beyond its negatives.
Break that soul.
It makes it safe.
Okay, cool. All right, end turn.
Okay. That brings us back to Mithandir. So we'll just hand wave the rest of this encounter since we're at the end of it, and I'll not worry about it. So you guys have kind of turned the tide on it anyway.
Retreat.
But once you battered them all down, you find that
Well,
they,
actually, in this round, Mithandir would be reloading.
well, I mean, if you want, we can pick it up next time. But I mean, we can,
Okay.
move on from it.
Unless
to-
but he has this quick reload. He would probably quick reload and shoot like 2 of them.
No, he always shoots for a round and then reloads for a round.
It's true.
Almost always.
So you do find your suspicions may ring true, Snorri, as you find a one of the red rubies of laying upon one of the Sugathi.
It's a red ruby.
We're gonna have to go and deal with this laying person, aren't we?
Yes, Simon. Definitely, Leg is going to get it next.
Yes, after we free Embla, we can take care of this laying fellow who keeps trying to attack you.
The red ruby found. Is it magical?
No, it's those same 500 gold piece ones that we...
Oh, okay.
The ones that you stole off the merchant, I think.
Though there is a
Hey,
chance that it could
hey.
be. There is a chance it could be magical, though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's true. There's always
Cool
a
if it
percentage
is.
chance. We'll roll and see what percentage we get.
That's either
98.
really good or really bad.
Wands for everyone, though.
I think it has to be low, so I think the high
Okay.
is not. Yeah.
Just money. Just
If it was
just
02,
value.
that would be a different story. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Jamie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
But,
Thanks for playing, guys. Enjoy your week. We'll see you next time. It's the weekend before the 4th, so if people have plans come up or whatever, just let us know.
Okay.
What day is the 4th? What day is the 4th on?